What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jay, the host of Jay's Spot. It's been a minute. I haven't uploaded anything on my channel in a while pertaining to my Jay's Spot. But a while back, well, when I first started my Jay's Spot, I told everyone, if there's anything you want me to talk about, anything you want to, get on the air, if any type of questions, just hit me up, shoot me an email, and I'll respond to it. Now, I know this is my first time responding to emails, but I'm finally gonna get into responding to the emails. I've been, a little swamped. I've been a little busy. Been, just trying to handle so many things at one time. And of course, I'm only one person, so I can only, attack but so much at once. But now I'm gonna start responding to emails, and I actually have about a couple of emails, but I'm gonna get to a specific one because this person sent this email to me, I believe, since the beginning of the year, and I feel bad that I wasn't able to respond. Hopefully, he catches this video. Hopefully he's subscribed to my YouTube channel, of course, and he can see my response to his question. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get to emails now. Just bear with me. It's a lot, but just bear with me. I'm gonna try to attack these emails every chance I get, and hopefully do my best to answer them. But this email I have received, his name is Paul, and it looks like he's from Maryland, I believe. Yeah, Maryland. So I'm gonna get to his email. So basically, his email reads, "Hey, how you doing, Jay? My name is Paul. I came across your Jay's Spot a couple of months ago. I too am dealing with issues with my son's mother. I need some serious advice if you can help me. My son's mother only lets me see him once a month, and of course that's not enough for me. She tells my son I left her for another woman, which is a lie. She limits my phone time with my son. How can I get more time or days with my son? Also, when I buy him clothing, she don't let him wear it. I just want to be a father to my son. He is 9 years old, and I should be around him even more. If you have some advice for this issue, please help me. I can't wait till you bring your show back. A lot of people out here can relate to a lot of the topics. Continue shining, Jay." All right. I want to thank you, Paul, for shooting me that email. I actually had got it, printed out, but when you fold paper too long, it's kind of hard to make out the wording. But once again, my apologies, Paul, for now responding to your email. And basically, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, like I keep it with all of my viewers and everyone that tunes in. With a situation like that, all you can do is pray. All you can do is pray. I don't know what routes you've went, because you said in your email, she only lets me see him once a month. So I don't know if that's court ordered, or I don't know if you and her worked out, a stipulation where you get him once a month, which it sounds like you probably didn't do that. It probably sounds like this is her doing, because she's only granting you one time a month to see your son, and your son is 9 years old. What I can recommend, if it's not court ordered, head down to the court in your town. Make the first move, put in the proper paperwork. Say you want, joint custody for your son. or you want visitation for your son, however it works in your schedule. Because honestly, once a month seeing your child, that's, I'm not going to say it's not unheard of, because I've heard some stories where people haven't seen their kids in like 1, 2, 3 years. And I just don't know how they wait that long. But if, like I said, if you can, go down to your nearest court, put in the proper paperwork. I believe, yeah, it will be family court. Go down to the family court in your town, put in the proper paperwork. You know, tell them you want visitation, you want more visitation, or you want joint custody. Like I said, I don't know how it is you worked it out with her for her to only let you see your son to only let you see your son once a month. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how that got planned out. But if anything, head down to your court, put in the right documents. They'll give you a court date. You just show up at the court date. You let the judge know what's going on, and you know, hopefully they'll give you more time with your kid. My advice to you is don't let her know you're going down to the court. Like, just do it on the humble. Don't even reach out to her. Don't even, as crazy as it sounds, don't even tell your son, because you don't want her to get tipped off and then she go down there and, you know, she put in the paperwork first, and then, you know, they're gonna side with her. It's crazy. It gotta come to this, that we have to go to court to see our own creation, what we help create, bring into this world. It's sad. Like, it's beyond me. But some women, you know, they like to bust our balls. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. They like to bust our balls, because if you have a loving father and he wants to be involved in his kids' lives, why you hindering him from that? Like, let that man see his kids or his child. If he left you, he did whatever, move on. If he cheated on you, move on. Like, come on. All these kids out here need to have both parents. It should not be only the mother. It should not go that way. It should be both parents should be involved. Now, if the man is not in the picture, now that's a different story. Then he would be considered a deadbeat. But if you have someone that wants to be in the picture and want to be in his kids' lives, don't chase them away from that. Don't chase them away from that, because at the end of the day, these kids, they need a male role model. Like, how would you want the streets to raise your kids? Would you want these gangs out here to raise your kids? You wouldn't want that. So if you have someone that wants to be involved in his kids' lives, let him. Now, you have said also, when I buy him clothing, she don't let him wear it. Now, that right there, that's, I don't know. I went through a similar situation, and I feel that that's crazy, because if you're buying clothing and you're taking it for your son, what could she possibly be doing with it? Like, is she selling it to get the money? Or is she just like, no, I'm not going to let him put this on because this came from his father? Like, I really don't know. That right there, I'm a little clueless with, because what can she be doing with the clothing? It's like, but chances are she probably wants you to give her the money. And that's the crazy thing I don't understand. If you saying a man is not doing for his kids, well, you didn't say this in the email, but chances are most women, that's what they say. The man ain't doing that for his kids, blah, blah, blah. So if you feel the man ain't doing anything for his kids, if the man is buying his kids clothing, why not let the kids wear the clothing? Why keep it, you know, in a shopping bag and put away in the corner somewhere? Why do that? But is it because the money, you want the money so you can go purchase what you want for yourself and have your kid or your kids looking any kind of way? I just won't. I really can't understand that. If he's not giving you the money, so what? As long as you as the mother are doing for your kid or your kids, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Because you have some real women out here that they going to be like, yo, I'm doing for my kids regardless. If he do for his kids, he do for them. If he don't, he don't. But as long as you as the mother, you're doing for your kids, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, your kids are going to see that. They're going to see, oh, mommy did this, mommy did that. But now, once the kid's seeing mommy's doing this, mommy's doing that, and daddy's doing this and daddy's doing that, you can't, you as the mother have no right to lie to those kids and tell the kids, oh, daddy didn't do anything for you. Everything, it came from me. That's where it's a problem. Because once he's doing for his kids, don't go messing up them kids' heads telling them that daddy ain't do anything. When deep down, daddy is doing everything that he possibly can for his kids or his child. And that's crazy because you have some women, they move like that. They will really get clothing or get money for the kids, and they will really go to those kids and be like, daddy ain't give me anything for you. And really having the kids hating the father, like, why daddy said this? Why daddy said he was going to buy me this? Why daddy da-da-da? And in all reality, daddy gave. Now, for me, personally, in my situation, and my kid's mother, I had to move. I find it petty, but that's the way I have to move just to cover my behind. It's like anything I do, it has to be documented through text messages. Like, I can't go and purchase items and give it to her because I don't know if my kids will wear it. Because I remember on 2 different occasions, I gave clothes for my daughter. I forgot. It was on 2 different occasions I gave clothes for my daughter. I ain't never seen my daughter in those clothing. Now, my daughter's young. She's 2. My son is older, so, you know, for him, I can directly give to him. But, or if he asks me, like, oh, daddy, I need this, I want that, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's older. He's 13. I can directly give it to him. But my daughter, I still have to move through the mother for my daughter. And I just found it crazy that I had bought clothing. I didn't even see my daughter in it. But I ain't make no big thing of it. I ain't make no fuss of it. I have the receipts for it. So if any point in time I get told, oh, I didn't do anything, or I never did anything, I have receipts. It's just that I never saw my daughter in those clothing. That's all. But that's my situation of how I have to move with my kid's mother. You have some women out there, they're understanding, they're cordial with their kid's father. How I wanted to be with my kid's mother, I wanted to be cordial. I wanted everything to be 50-50, but it can't play out that way. All I could do is continue to pray and ask for a better relationship. Ask for a better relationship with her, because at the end of the day, we share 2 kids together. It should not be us not talking, us not saying anything to each other. But I know in my heart, and I know through my son as a witness, I know I've always was the bigger person. Like for example, I have a funny story. Not really a story, but a couple of, I would say about a month or 2 ago, my son was hospitalized. Nothing crazy. It was just his breathing. So, you know, he went to the hospital or whatever. So, his mother, she reached out to me. She told me. I was like, okay, right away. I was like, I'm going to head to where you at. But I believe she was at his doctor, my son's doctor. So she was like, they're putting them in an ambulance and they're heading straight to the emergency room. So I was like, all right, when you get there, hit me and I'm going to pull up. All right, she got there. She hit me. I did it as I said. I pulled up. So they had my son on a little machine, a breather machine, to help him, you know, breathe or whatever the case may be. Long story short, my son ended up being admitted. So he stayed overnight. Okay. I stayed overnight as well as his mother stayed overnight. Okay. Now, the day come when my son is getting discharged. Now, all of this right in front of my son, my hand to God. My son was being discharged. He got discharged. Now, I want to know if this is not a bigger person. Because if this is not, I don't know what is. Now, we're leaving. My son just got released from the hospital, just got discharged. I didn't want to see my son like standing up out there with his mother waiting for a cab, or as she put it, her Uber. So I said to her, I was like, mind you, in front of my son, this shows how much a bigger person I can be. I didn't have to do this, but at the end of the day, that's my son. She's still walking the streets with. So I told her, I said, all right, well, I got the car. I'm parked up here. We could just go. I'm going to drop you at home because I got to go that direction anyway. Because that day, I had to go to Long Island to take care of something. And just so happened, my son got discharged and everything in time for me to still make it to Long Island. So I told her, I was like, you know, I'm parked right over here. I'm going to drop you at home. She looked me dead in my face and said, no, that's okay. I have an Uber waiting for me. I said, okay, but I'm helping you save a couple of dollars in your pocket. I'll drop you and my son home. She said, no, that's okay. I don't want to get in the car, whatever. I left it as that. Any other father that might have a grudgeful hate towards his kid's mother wouldn't have did what I did. And that's the thing. I don't have no grudgeful hate towards my kid's mother because at the end of the day, that is my kid's mother. So I can't hate her. I can't do any of that. Do I agree with how she moves as a mother? No, I don't agree. No. But at the end of the day, that's my kid's mother, and I'm not going to hate her or anything like that. When I told this to a couple of my friends, my homeboys, they was like, what? What? Yo, I'd have just threw my son in the car and drop him home and then let her get there the best way she can. I'm like, at the end of the day, I can't move like that. I can't do that because my son is still watching what's going on. I don't want when he gets older, he witnesses that and feels that's the way to move with women. I could have went about my business and not say I'll drop her or my son home. But that's not me. At the end of the day, that's my son. And at the end of the day, that's his mother. So I was concerned how they was getting home. So that's why I was like, I'll drop you at home. She said, no, that's okay. I got my Uber waiting for me. I left it as that. My son witnessed it. I could have just walked away and be like, okay, later, son, talk to you later, and went about my business. But I didn't do that. I reached out. I extended an invitation. I'm like, look, I'll drop you home. She said, no, that's okay. I got my Uber. I left it as that. I don't know when being bitter for some women will end because it's really not a good look. It's really not a good look. And I just don't understand it. And I don't get it. But at the end of the day, I'm prayed up. I keep God first. I always pray for my kids night and day. And believe it or not, I pray for my baby mother as well. Just for her to get a better understanding and a different approach about co-parenting. Because how it's going is... that's all I can say. That's all I can say. But I just had to share that to show, like, I could be the bigger person. Some mothers out there can't be the bigger person. Now, I've seen some friends I've seen they're not with their kid's mother or whatever. But if something happens with their kids and they have to go there or whatever, they will drop their kids and the mother home. That's when you grew. That's when you grow. Like, you put all the petty stuff behind you and you just like, yo, this is my kid's father. We do share a child together, or we do share children together. What can it hurt just dropping me and my kid home or my kids home? That's how some women are. But then you have some women that just feel, they're mad at you because the relationship didn't work. So they automatically want to take everything out on you. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But Paul, I hope I answered your question. I hope my advice do help. I hope you can, get help in your situation, because it's not fair. No child should be seeing his father only once a month. Like, that's crazy. No son, no daughter. Like, that's crazy. So I do wish the best of luck to you. And my show will be airing tonight. I'm actually coming back tonight with my J Spot. I've been off for about a month and a half, I believe, because, you know, I was dealing with many different issues, trying to put a lot of things together. But I'm back. I'm gonna be back tonight, airing 8:30 p.m. So, you know, for all those out there, you know, just tune in and catch Jay's Spot. You can always click the link that's in my YouTube, or you can always follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. Everything is Real Jay Richards. So, you know, you can always follow me up there, find out when I'm tuning in, which is every Tuesday. I tune in each and every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tonight is Tuesday, so I'm bringing my show back. But I will be touching more topics. I'm sorry. I will be responding to more emails. Just give me time. I'm terribly sorry it took me this long to respond. But I do hope it helped, and continue fighting and keep putting God first. And until then, I'll catch you guys on another episode, the J Spot, and another time when I upload another video. So this is Jay signing out, and I'll talk to you guys. Salute.